The Kia EV6 is about to gain a far more powerful variant called the GT. With 577 horsepower, all-wheel drive, and some heady performance claims, it will sit at the top of the EV6 lineup above the Light, Wind, and GT line trims. This model also likely previews much of what the upcoming N version of the related Hyundai Ioniq 5N will offer. We've already seen the EV6 GT in Europe, and now we have confirmation of its US specs ahead of its arrival on our shores later this year. The EV6 GT's front and rear electric motors provide a total of 577 horsepower and 546 pound-feet of torque. That's a whole lot more than the current most powerful version of the EV6, the 320 horsepower dual-motor version. That model already got to 60 miles per hour in an impressive 4.5 seconds, but the GT will be quicker still and faster on the top end. Kia Motors claims that the EV6 GT will get to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds and go on to a top speed of 161 miles per hour. The increased focus on power and performance hurts the EV6 GT's range estimate, which sits at a paltry 206 miles. It has the same 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery pack as other versions, but that's 104 miles less than the longest range version, the rear-wheel drive long-range model EPA rated at 310 miles. Even the EV6's base model, the rear-wheel drive version with the smaller 58 kilowatt-hour battery pack, outpaces the GT with its 232-mile range rating. Adaptive dampers, an electronically controlled limited slip differential, and larger front and rear brakes are standard on the GT. 21-inch wheels are wrapped in Goodyear Eagle F1 tires, although Kia Motors hasn't specified if they're summer tires or all-season rubber. There's also a special set of drive modes that includes a drift mode that directs more power to the rear wheels for power sliding antics. There are also newly available artificial sounds meant to make the EV's soundtrack more dramatic. Inside, the main differences include sport seats, neon green accents, and GT logos. The front and rear ends also have a slightly different look, although the GT isn't all that easy to distinguish from the less powerful GT line version that also benefits from appearance tweaks over lesser models. Kia hasn't yet announced pricing for the GT, but we reckon it will start at over $60,000, given that a GT line costs $57,695. It will arrive at US dealerships in the fourth quarter of this year.